Athletes compete. Brought to you by the Office of Health Promotion. It's normal to feel like you're on a roller coaster emotionally during this time. The change was so swift no one had time to prepare. Some common feelings are fear, anxiety, disappointment, and anger, among other things. Acknowledging these feelings is important. Venting about them with someone you can trust may help you distress. Your season may have been canceled. You're not sure when or if your season will start in the fall. Your chance to win a championship was lost. You can no longer hang out with your teammates or friends. There's a lot to be frustrated, upset, and mad about. Own these emotions, acknowledge them, don't suppress them. Once you acknowledge the feelings, accept them and move to what you can control. Take the time to manage the parts of your life you have control over. We have plenty of needs: water, food, shelter, etc. We are also relational beings, so connections are important as well. Use whatever medium you can to stay connected to your teammates, friends, and family, whether that is through Zoom, Skype, text, or social media. A voice is always good. Pick up the phone and call someone. While you do not want to become overwhelmed with what's going on, try to stay updated through reliable sources like the CDC or the World Health Organization. You should also stay updated with what's going on with your team. Remember, exercise is medicine. Continue to work out, do whatever you can, and don't get caught up in the fact that you cannot do what you want to do. Even if it is not as strenuous as you are accustomed to, something is better than nothing. If you have a regimen from your strength coach, try to use it. It's easier to stay in shape than to get in shape. Don't let yourself go. And I must say this, I keep seeing guys working out with others, tossing footballs, usually professionals. Do understand, this virus does not discriminate. It has killed young, old, rich, poor, and everything in between. This is not a time to be a rebel. I implore you to listen to the professionals and keep physical distancing. If you feel like you are becoming overwhelmed with everything, seek professional help. There are also resources available to you on our virtual wellness page. Here are some tips. Stay in touch with your coaches and teammates. Discuss with your coaches how you can continue to engage in your sport, not only physically, but mentally. If that is getting a playbook to study, or maybe even watching old game film. Consider your diet. You are not burning as many calories as you once were. Be careful not to put on a lot of weight unless that's your goal. Remember your why. What was your motivation for training and competing in the past? Use that motivation to push you through the hard days. You may want to have a visual reminder. Establish a daily routine. Of all student athletes, you are accustomed to having a strict schedule. Create some form of a schedule for yourself. Don't let your grades slip. If you need assistance, let your professors know, as well as your coach or coaches. There may be options to get you a tutor. Practice and model self-care. You are more than a student athlete. Revisit some of your other loves and hobbies, or try something new. We have plenty of options on our virtual health and wellness page. Use your innate abilities. You go into a game and your coach has a game plan. Sometimes things don't go like you practice. The coach calls a timeout and readjusts the plan. You improvise in the moment and execute the new plan. At halftime, you get more details on the adjustments that might need to be made, or how you should continue to do whatever is going well. Then during the second half, you're back at it, implementing what was discussed and timeouts for adjustments as necessary. At some point, the game is over. Use that same skill set during this time. Come up with a plan, execute when necessary, call a timeout and make some changes and get back to it. One of the great things about being an athlete is you have to be resilient. Things don't always go your way. You don't always win, but you get up, go back out, and compete. Take the skills you have honed and or are honing on the court, field, pool, whatever your domain, and use them during this time. Do your best to be active, if that's push-ups and sit-ups or a plan your strength coach has given you. I cannot reiterate how much easier it is to stay in some form of shape than to get in shape. and it's less stressful on your body. Remember, athletes compete against themselves and others, on and off the field. We can and will beat this. If you have not done so, please download our wellness app and visit the virtual wellness page for opportunities to manage your wellness during this time.